Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're really getting into the nitty-gritty of crafting a book. We're talking about treating it almost like a project, right?
Mhm.
A professional, structured approach to your intellectual and artistic journey.
Exactly. It's less about waiting for lightning to strike and more about having a solid framework. We've looked at how successful authors often approach this systematically.
Okay, so where does that system start? I guess with the idea itself.
Absolutely. The cornerstone is a really solid, well thought out idea.
Right, but how do you know if it's solid? How do you make sure it has, both heart and substance before you pour hours into writing?
Well, one powerful technique we see is something called Socratic interrogation. Basically, you stress test your own concept.
Socratic interrogation.
Yep.
Okay, like asking yourself hard questions.
Precisely. You ask, why does this book need to exist? What's its unique angle, its USP? Can you boil it down to one sentence? A log line, like, this book argues empathy is the new leadership superpower. Something clear like that.
That really forces clarity. What else?
You absolutely have to define your audience. Who are you really talking to? Writing quantum physics for kids is obviously very different from writing for grad students.
Language, tone, complexity.
Yeah.
It all stems from
Yeah.
that.
And finally, what problem does it solve? Or, what curiosity does it genuinely satisfy for that reader?
Okay, that makes a lot of sense for validating. What are just getting ideas flowing initially?
Oh yeah, practical tools help there. Things like free writing, just, setting a timer for 15, 20 minutes and writing whatever comes, no filter.
Kind of uncorks the brain a bit.
It does. And mind mapping, too. Visually linking concepts from a central idea. Great for seeing connections you might miss otherwise.
So you've got this validated, maybe slightly mapped out idea. What's next? Structure.
Structure is everything. An outline isn't some creative cage. It's your strategic blueprint. Think of it that way.
Yeah, I can see that. A good outline fights off that what do I write next? Panic, doesn't it? Keeps things coherent.
Totally. And you need different types depending on the project. Nonfiction might use a straightforward, linear outline chapter subsection point by point.
Like a textbook structure.
Sort of, yeah. Whereas for fiction, something like the snowflake method can be useful. You start with one sentence, expand it, then expand those parts. It builds organically, but ensures consistency.
Okay, structure down, then comes the actual writing,
Yeah.
getting words on the page that actually work.
Right. And here, a couple of core principles really shine through from experienced writers. First, economy of language.
Meaning, make every word pull its weight.
Exactly. Cut the fat. Instead of saying, he walked slowly and deliberately, maybe just he trudged. It's stronger, more direct.
Less is more.
Yeah.
Got it. And the second principle,
Show, don't tell. Classic advice, but crucial. Don't just state he was angry.
describe it instead.
Yes. Describe the clenched fists, the sharp words, the tight jaw. Let the reader see the anger through the details.
Okay, so you've wrestled through the first draft
Yeah.
using these ideas. Now, how do you turn that rough draft into something polished?
First, and this is surprisingly important, get some distance. Put the manuscript away for a week, maybe even a month.
Let it sit. Why?
It gives you fresh eyes, you come back more objective, better able to spot the bigger issues, structural problems, plot holes you were too close to see before. It allows for that incubation effect.
Right, detachment helps. Then what? Editing.
Then comes the editing, which ideally happens in layers. Think of it as 3 tiers.
Okay, tier 1.
Developmental editing, that's the big picture. Does the structure hold up? Is the narrative arc working? Are there major plot holes or inconsistencies?
So macro level stuff.
Exactly. Then comes lined editing. This is where you zoom in on the prose itself. The flow, rhythm, clarity, word choices at the sentence level.
Making the writing actually sing.
Sort of, yeah. And finally, copy editing. The super meticulous pass for grammar, spelling, punctuation, consistency, and formatting. All those fine details.
That sounds thorough. Does feedback from others fit in here?
Oh, absolutely. External feedback, say from beta readers, is invaluable. Getting fresh perspectives helps you see blind spots. The key is learning to take criticism professionally. Use it constructively.
Right. Not as an attack, but as data.
Precisely. And once it's polished, you think about the market.
Publishing. Traditional route versus self-publishing. That's a whole other deep dive, maybe.
It could be. Briefly, though, traditional offers validation, maybe wider reach. Self-publishing gives you full control, potentially higher royalties per book. Either way, 2 things are critical.
Which are?
Your cover design. It's arguably your single most important marketing tool. First impressions matter, massively.
Don't judge a book by its cover. but everyone does.
Pretty much, yeah. And second, building an author platform. That's your direct line to readers' websites, social media, mailing list. Start early.
Wow. Okay, so we've gone from the spark of an idea all the way to hitting the market,
Yeah.
but approached with this really structured, almost project management mindset.
It demystifies it a bit, hopefully. Writing a book is a huge achievement. But remember, it's often just the beginning. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Consistency is your best friend, especially when inspiration feels low. Keep writing, keep planning.
That's a great final thought. Consistency over fleeting inspiration. So think about applying these structured ideas to your own big projects. What's one part of this process you could strengthen or maybe test out first?